Hello, everyone. Welcome to.
Yo, welcome to Duelist channel here.
I don't even know what our channel's called.
Yeah, man, welcome, welcome to the Team Samurai. We got the best vlog for you right now. The build is Colin and me. We're gonna fucking, I don't know, what are we doing, Colin?
We're talking about stuff. It's another one of those podcasts. Austin is not with us because, quote unquote, his internet sucks, but it made it sound like that's what he was going to go do, was join us
Aus-
anyway, so.
Austin didn't join us because he's a fucking banana. All right, Austin. Now, when you're editing this, make it bleep out banana, so it sounds like I called you something really bad. So.
Alright, someone's got three topics. I said I had stuff written down prior. I really only did the Code of the Duelist stuff and then like 10 stuff. I know what I want reprinted, so I'm not even gonna
Oh,
bother.
is that what we're talking about? Reprints? Cool.
We're talking about Code of the Duelist, if it's a good set or not.
Well,
Um,
if you believe the internet, it's a terrible set. It's just as bad as Cyberdark Impact. It's the worst set we've ever had.
nah, I wouldn't say it's that bad.
No, I would
It,
not either.
uh, it has some cons and has some pros, but we'll talk about that in just a second. We also got Megaton 2017 is coming out in 3 weeks as of the recording of this.
I,
A lot of things are getting printed. A lot of
I
things are getting reprinted, like Pot of Desires.
pot a pipe.
Some good things that we are getting are Proxy Dragon, which will be wonderful because essentially replaces the Link Spider combo for Gofu. I mean,
Yeah.
and I've seen a couple of the leaks, which really have only been posted on one Instagram because someone's been bad. So I know a few of the secret rares getting reprinted, and believe me, all
Believe
I've seen
me.
were two because I think the dude pulled two of them in or pulled two of them in 110.
I think this has nothing to do with our conversation, but I think Proxy Dragon is like I don't know what you'd call it. I guess the pre-evolution, I guess, of Fireball Dragon.
Just like how Debris Dragon's probably the pre-evolution of Stardust.
Oh shit. Yeah, probably.
Uh,
I'm looking at them. They got like the exact same like art.
yeah, they basically do. And also, we are going to talk about the topic everyone's been talking about, the ban list.
Woot woot.
What's
All
going
right.
to be on it, what's going to not be on it, blah de blah de blah.
What do you want to talk about first? I feel like the ban list is probably the hot topic, but
So we'll save it last.
yeah,
Let's talk about Code of the Duelist as a set.
sneaky
I'm just going to go
motherfucker.
in order. I'll let you go on what you think about the set first.
I think it's a set, and you know what? I think just like every set, it's a fucking set. We got Heavy Dust Storm, which is cool. We got fucking Firewall Dragon, which is neat. Topological, I can't say that word. The Bomber Dragon. It's like we got some Link stuff. We got some nice generic new stuff. But you look at Circuit Break and you look at all the cool shit. It's like you get a birthday party for yourself. It's like this is cool. Then you look at Timmy down the street who's rich, whose nickname is Circuit Break, and you look at Circuit Break's birthday and it's like, man, Circuit Break's got all these cool fucking presents, which are nicknamed cards, and I wish I had those. You know what I will say? I wish some of the side archetypes in this set were better because every set gives us like a one or two new archetypes, or like I guess okay, this one's more like four. I really don't know the average, but it gives us new archetypes, and we got the FAs and the Vendreads, so it's like whatever. Those were, we're gonna be getting those for a while since they're the new TCG exclusive. So what did we get besides them? We got Goikis, which whatever. We got World Chalice, which people are freaking out about. And then we also got like the weird. I'm only making mention of this because I really like the card. You got like the weird not archetype of like that fucking cracking dragon, and the three other cards that are not part of the same archetype, but sort of how they suck. And it's so weird because I don't get why. I just don't get it. It's clearly supposed to be an archetype. I think in the TV show it's played as an archetype, but they don't share the same name, and only two of them have any effects that have to do with each other. So we got some generic stuff. We got some new Link stuff. We got a couple new archetypes. It is a set, but just nothing super special happened, except for probably Firewall Dragon.
Alright. Some of the cons I found with this set is I felt like this was a very rushed set. It's like, oh, Links came out.
Uh,
Oh,
uh,
we got 3 Link monsters. One of them
yeah,
requires normal monsters, one of them takes cybers. Figure out where the problem is here.
yeah, and it's a shame too because I really like Link Spider. I love that
Yeah,
little guy.
like, the only good one is Decode Talker, unless you're on Gofu. Then Link Spider's okay, because you can use tokens to make them, but at
Yep.
the same time, Proxy Dragon's coming out. And that
I,
just takes 2 monsters.
I tell you, man, if Link Spider was just like one of any monster, it'd be fucking awesome.
Another thing that I don't like, and you kind of brought this up, was that all these archetypes coming in hot, but most of them are trash.
Yeah, they're just they're like either average or below average. I don't know how Goikis are, but I haven't heard any buzz around them, so that's probably not a good
They're
sign.
below average, if anything. Legit, the best one, Star or not Stargrails. I wouldn't say Star. I would put Stargrails at second.
Well,
I
oh,
would
that's
put
right,
Trick
because of
Stars.
Vendred. Yeah,
I
Vendred,
Trick Stars. I think
Trickster.
Trick Stars are the top, simply because they have one of the
I forgot
strongest
Trickster.
traps to come out in a
God,
while.
yeah, it's okay. Damn it! The more you talk about it, Colin, the more I'm getting pissed at this set. It's like it doesn't give us great archetypes, and the ones it does give us that are great are fucking either spammy nonsense or degenerate FTK.
Oh
Ugh.
yeah, and like Twilight Sworns, I wish were better,
Hmm.
but they're not. Now I'm gonna buy them because I love Light Sworns to death,
Yeah.
and I have all the Light Sworn cards except for like a couple of the commons right now, and I just love the archetype. I hate the play. Well, I don't hate the play style. I just think it's very luck based, but they're fun. They're fine. I don't know what Twilight Sworns really does for the deck, but I don't think it's what the deck needs. I
Yeah, I
guess.
think the general perception seems to, or consensus, I don't know, seems to be that like the original Light Sworns are simply still better than the new Twilight stuff. It's a
Mhm.
shame because I love the artwork of the Twilight Sworns. I think they're awesome.
Yeah, at least Twilight Sworns are with Light Sworns in terms of like you can search it with Charge of the Light Brigade because you search a Light Sworn. Well, they're
Oh, okay.
Twi Light Sworn, so they're
Oh,
good.
I see you lawyers. I see you fucking. I swear, man, Konami's like all their card designers are a bunch of lawyers.
Yeah. And another disappointing thing about Twilight Sworns, their Judgment Dragon sucks.
Yeah, right. Like I remember I will always remember because like a year ago, I hated Judgment Dragon because I thought it was cheap. And then like I see this new one come out, I'm like, fuck me. And then I read the effect, and he activates the effects. I'm like, okay. I mean, it's not like it's helping me, but I'm not that scared of it.
It's like, that happened. All right. And another con, the best card in this set, which is not reincarnation, I'd say it's second. Firewall Dragon is guaranteed a reprint. No shit.
How is it guaranteed a reprint? Like, did you read that
It's
somewhere?
the ace monster of the anime character. It's going to be reprinted in and out, man.
Ah, this is
Because
this is why.
Utopia got reprinted a lot, Stardust got reprinted a lot, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon got reprinted a shit ton. He was on the cover of a 10. I wouldn't be
This is why.
I wouldn't be
This is why I'm
surprised
glad
if
I
he.
have you, Colin, because I don't watch the anime.
I don't watch it either. I just keep updated on things with it. Um, Now there are some good things about the set. First being we kind of talked about, it's the first actual Link support. That's solid. Some of them are generic, some of them aren't. That happens. Baby
If you don't
steps.
count the structure deck,
Yeah, I'm outside the structure deck
right?
because there's not a lot there. Uh,
But
but
it's a good link support.
yes, it is good. Firewall is already busted. It's great.
Seems, yeah, man. Some of the shit that like I've seen OCG builds of the ABC deck do with Firewall and that one new like level 7 dragon that can special summon itself are
Destrudo, which is probably
Destrudo.
going to be a secret rare.
Oh yeah, Destrudo's going to be a 50 buck card at least when it comes out.
Especially like ABCs will probably more than likely become meta again, just due to that card. Also,
Yeah.
buy your ancient fairy dragons if you don't have them yet,
Yeah.
because that thing's gonna shoot up. Another good thing about the set is that it's the best. It has some of the best traps to come out, in my personal opinion, since D Barrier happened.
Really? Well,
I,
let's think. You got Dust Storm and Reincarnation.
Yeah, you got Back to the Front.
Back to the
I
front.
think
Back
those
to the
three
front.
are good enough because one's Power Creeps Call of the Haunted, or I guess Oasis, if you want to get back. Yeah. One Power Creeps Oasis, one Pseudo Power Creeps Card Destruction.
Pseudo.
Yeah, it's false. It
It's
it
it certainly
does,
does
but
if you're playing it triggers.
Card Destruction's a spell.
And then Dust Tornado is just it's good if you can't afford. I still think Twin Twisters is better, but if you're playing a deck that can't afford the discard cost, then you've just found your new Twin Twisters.
Basically. Like the only downside doesn't really matter if you just play at the end of your opponent's turn, or just whenever your opponent plays. Like if
Yeah,
they're playing Pendulum, just fuck them up, man.
fuck them up.
And
Um,
one more pro. The
mhm,
TCG archetype, Vendreads, is looking intriguing.
pretty nice.
It's getting my zombie boner up. I
You
know
know,
we talked about it in the last one, but
yeah, I
I
didn't.
like
I
it.
didn't bring this up in the last one, but I meant to. One of the reasons why I firmly believe Vendreads will be better than FA is because, wow, there's a lot of generic zombie support. Oh shit, there's a lot of generic dark support. How much generic machine support is there? Like limiter removal. That's it, really.
And they
Okay, how
have a
much generic?
machine do, but they can't use it really.
Can't use it. All right. Well, how much? Oh, well, wait. How much generic wind support is there? Cricket noises.
There's Miss
Uh,
Valley.
so I think that's going to be the main difference right there.
Yeah. And that's really all I got on Code of the Duelist. It's eh. I mean, I'll give it like a 6 out of 10. It's not great, but it's not the worst. I'd probably
I
say
don't.
it's up there in the worst, but it's not.
I don't know enough about sets to give it a numerical rating, so I will give it a shrug out of 10.
I would say Star Strike and Cyber Dark and Shadow Specters are probably the worst.
Although, dude, I tell you, you're talking about the traps in this set. Ooh, circuit break.
Yeah, like that. I guess that's like the ultimate con. Everything this set does, Circuit Break does 20 times better right now.
How about
Especially
a
since we're getting that Spiral and Subterror stuff.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, okay, let's be honest here. We're getting the new Spiral stuff.
I mean, we are. It's guaranteed in Circuit Break.
The pack will have the Subterra stuff, but what are we as the players getting? We're getting the Spiral stuff.
Basically.
All right, it's already been 25 minutes. Let's move on to the next subject.
Tens.
Woot.
They're
I only have
coming.
things. I only have two things to say. Psalm Strike, Pod D. All right, I think that's all that needs to be said.
Psalm Strike's not going to be a reprint in the set, dude.
Oh well, Pod D. Yeah.
I'm waiting for that D barrier, basically.
Do we know if that's going to happen?
Uh, it's, it's speculation right now, but I feel like D barrier might be in it because Invasion Vengeance is one of the 4 sets that covers. It covers Shining Victories, Dark Illusion, Invasion Vengeance, and Raging Tempest,
Cool, cool.
which
You know, it
basically
just
means
feels like
zoo
I
stuff.
just get you get that feeling in your gut, like this is it, man. This is when D Barrier should be reprinted.
Now, I don't know if it will because it is getting that structure deck reprint.
Oh
Cannot
God,
forget.
I can't. Whatever.
I mean, I think it's going to be on par with Power, like that structure deck's value in terms of like the Dino structure deck that came out with Twin Twisters and Quaking and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because that structure deck was like the definition of value. It's funny right now though that Machine Reactor does have the most expensive card in it.
What?
Yeah, Wyvern's $5.
Shit, really?
Yeah, and everything in Dino Smashers. Uh, the Twin Twister essentially ties it, but
Huh. I wouldn't have expected that. Who
yeah, that's
who
weird.
care? Like, who besides me? Like, who besides the 5 people on this planet care enough about ancient gears to to have Wyvern be a $5 card?
I guess Maxi and there's $5 too. So they sell 2 cards, you got a structure deck. I know what is going to get reprinted in these tints, and that is Zoo. Zoo and Zoo.
Why'd you say that? Is
Because
that
one of the 2 cards I saw was Broad Bull.
all right?
The other one was a Full Force Virus, that weird crush card kind of thing that came out in Raging Tempest.
Ugh, I hate anything that has to do with that fucking like collection of cards.
I like the art. The effects are just kind of like, oh, I lost. Okay, I
Yeah,
understand.
exactly. And I'll agree with that. I'll snap to that. I like the art, but man, whenever my opponent successfully pulls those off, it's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's like Full Force is $3 right now. I don't know why that's getting reprinted other than just to be there to fill spots. Broad Bull's like 550 right now, which is weird because he used to be 30, and I'm used to that.
I don't know. Maybe people. I don't know. I really don't.
Well, I think the reason it's getting reprinted is also the next thing we're going to talk about. But I still have a couple more reprints I want, and that's Dark Magician stuff.
Yeah, I'm down to clown with that.
Just because looking at Dark Illusion prices right now, Pot of Desires is a $23 card. Dark Magical Circle is almost 35.
Damn.
Yeah, the Dark Magician stuff is overly expensive. Don't even get me started on Apprentice Illusion Magician.
It's kind of fitting just because it's like Yugi's cards, but come on, guys, like, come on.
Basically. Another card I saw was, I mean, it's not a secret rare. It's a super rare. It's Rat.
What? Dude, like Zodiac is kind of certainly budget's not the right way to put it, but they're not that expensive anymore.
Yeah, like you can pick up the core more or less for around 100 or something, just because all the XCs are like $7 or less right now.
Yeah,
Barrage is $12.
Chakanine's like 60 cents. Dryden's around 7. Broad Bull's around 5, like you said. Tiger Mortar's 1. Hammer Kong is 1 cent.
Yeah, I mean he is a common. It makes sense.
Um,
Shining Victory stuff. That's the card. That card I want a reprint of this card.
what?
Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. He should not be $20.
Yeah, he doesn't really do anything. I mean, he does. He's an amazing card, but like, I never see him. And when I first read his effect, when I saw that card for the first time, I'm like, motherfucker, this is bullshit. This is gonna be it. This is the final straw. Blue Eyes tier -1. But then like nothing came of it.
Yeah, you'd rather Synchro or XC or whatever, just because that's just what was better at the time. But now it's like, it's not that bad. If it doesn't kill the monster, it banishes it, so it beats
Yeah.
mere Chaos Max builds. Yeah, another card that needs reprinted, or I guess doesn't need, but I would love to see reprinted, is I just saw another card on here that's expensive for no reason, but I'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
Ghost Reaper.
Ghost Reaper.
I love her. I bought her when she was cheap, and she's cheap again. She's $11. Like you run her in your side, reveal Link Slayer or Firewall or whatever, and just end your opponent's plays essentially.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if there are many reprints I'd really want. I know it's not going to happen, but as long as we're on the reprints that we would like to see, I'd like Regeki to get a reprint.
It won't get a reprint in the 10, but
I know. I'm just saying, like,
right.
I would like to see that.
Yeah, I would too. It's been printed so many times, but it's still just a
Still
hard to
so
get card. Speaking of, I don't know. Let's talk about the ban list.
It's time. Okay, ban list. Let's start off. I think we should start off with Maxi. What do you think?
Put it 3.
Put it Maxi 3. I share that sentiment. I don't know if that's what's going to happen. I guess this is probably the best way to do it. Like when it comes up to cards like that we think will get hit or get changed, like bring up if you want what we want you want to happen, and then bring up what you think will happen. Because with Max C, I have a pretty big fear it'll get banned. I'd love for it to be at 3. Look at the OCG, all the haters. It's not killing you, okay? Just put it at 3. We'll be fine. The game will be fine like it always has been, and nothing will go wrong. But if you ban it, then all those decks that need it to survive, who most of which are already getting like fucking anal raped by links anyway, like come on, you you're playing Zoo. You can survive if you get fucking. I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass. I just wanted to go back to 3.
If there is no control if it gets banned, there is no real way to stop people from like setting up this major board turn 1.
Yeah.
There's not. Like, you can play Flying C and stop them from
Ooh.
XZing. Yeah, use that against Dark Synchro. Yeah, it works.
You could. I guess you could technically like. Well, okay. To be fair, and we're not getting this for a while, but a good replacement for Max C, if it does get banned, when Circuit Break happens, would be that one trap that you can play from your hand at the end of the battle phase.
Yeah, I don't know what people would be teching in to respond to that. But yeah, that would probably be it. But if they have like some form of spell or trap negation, it doesn't matter.
Don't matter. Which, to be fair, you could say that the same thing for Monster negation, but you can Max C before you worry about that. You got to play that trap after your opponent's already set up the big board.
Yeah, so the trap does have its weakness. I do see it get played as a side. I think mostly a main deck option actually in the OCG right now. I know
Yeah.
OCG doesn't reflect TCG all the time,
Well, I mean,
but
any deck that prefers to go second, I think, wouldn't feel too ashamed of main decking it.
right, and that's kind of where I am with it. Um, it's gonna be a secret, no shit. If it's not
Yeah.
a secret, if it's like a super rare, I'll be damned. Konami didn't fuck up. Next cards that need to be banned. Oh, another thing about Max C. Like, hand trap stuff, people have been playing hand traps, counter hand traps in Psyframe Gamma. Because that negates monster effects in hand. Or just negates monster effects. And then
Hmm.
you can special to synchro into like an Omega or something. And Omega's still powerful, and we still have it at 3. It's not
Yeah.
used because no one plays synchros.
Uh,
Especially right now. Another, I guess, a subset of cards that need to be banned. I think we need to take the OCG route with Zoo.
yeah. Let's just fucking castrate him. I'm tired of Zoo. Fuck him.
They castrated Dragon Rulers. When they, okay, when Dragon Rulers happened, it was funny. Like, I did some research. I wasn't into the game at the time.
Me
But
neither.
man, oh man. When the format goes from, here, I'm going to get double Draco Sack out and use Super Rejuvenation to essentially draw like 80 cards, to normal summon Fire Fist Bear, pop a card. Yeah, I ripped that from the new Glasgow video, or Farfa, whatever.
That's all
But,
right. I don't watch him.
but, god damn.
I'm fine. Like,
Zoo needs to go.
kill
Like,
him.
I was
Stop,
talking to some people
stop
at
making
locals.
stop making decks that are that powerful. Stop. Like if it needs to be completely castrated, just completely loses its nuts, then it was too powerful. All right.
Yeah, I thought, I don't know. I don't know where I was going to go with that. I was talking to some friends at locals. By friends, I mean people I met who don't know what deodorant is. And one of them said, just ban Broad Bull. I
No.
don't know how I feel about that. Well, I understand where he was coming from.
Well, yeah, Broad Bull is
It's their
like,
starter. Or it's not their
but
starter, that's Hammer Kong, but
it just you need to do more than that. The OCG ban list has proved it. So is the TCG ban list, in fact.
yeah, because putting Rat at 2 literally did nothing with the deck.
Nothing.
If anything, it made people get more creative and made the deck a lot stronger than it is, or than it was. And that's saying something.
As far as true Dracos go, I would say Diagram at 1, and Masterpiece at 1.
I think that's fair. Speaking of cards at 1, I think Towers can come back.
But Colin, you madman.
Yeah, something like that. I think Masterpiece is a better Towers. Kind
Yeah.
of.
Well, I think if you looked at the two individually, Towers is better. But when you factor in like how easy it is to summon them individually, Masterpiece is better.
Yeah, Masterpiece is a 2 tribute monster. You need 3 Clees to get Towers out, and all it does is make your opponent send something from hand or field to graveyard. They get to choose, though. Uh, I don't know what they choose. I was going to say Farfa, but I'm pretty sure they're like... I'm pretty sure he's unaffected by stuff,
Yeah.
so... I don't know. All I know is Lightning exists. Ergo.
Gofu either banned or to 1. I don't care either way.
I want it at least at 1, because if I'm going to play Monarchs, I want my fucking Gofu. I don't want to run 2 Garbage Lords.
Garbage Lords. It's okay, dude. Just run Scapegoat. Jeez.
You can't use them for tribute, goddammit. Other cards, Exaton Knight, bring it back.
Yeah.
They got reprinted randomly. I have 6 of them. Bring them back.
I don't
want
I
to
don't care enough about Exaton Knight to say unban it, but at the same time, I don't care enough to say keep it banned. So they can do whatever they want with that.
This one's gonna sound crazy, but hear me out.
All right, I'll hear you out.
Makira, the Destroyer.
Okay, I'm hearing you out.
He needs to go back to 1.
Okay, why is that?
Do you need to be updated on what he does?
Yes, I was sort of hoping you would just tell me.
During the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can activate trap cards from your hand.
Is he just like a monster?
He is a monster. He's level 4. Warrior, 1600 attack, 1200 defense.
Let me think. Oh, God.
He's banned because you can send him with like anything. Start playing Jar Greeds, Reckless Greeds from hand, whatever. It's essentially Exodia FTK. Why I'm saying this is because I think it won't do anything. Now, I'm a bit crazy, you know. I got a few screws loose, but I think him coming back at 1, Exaton coming back at 1, fuck it, let's put Construct back to 1.
Yeah, right? Fuck, put Construct back. Okay, what happens if Construct comes to 3?
Nothing.
I know that's a little fast for Konami, but I don't think anything would happen. Like, meta-wise, you'd just be able to play Shadows again.
Yeah, I mean, look, Link's already basically gave him the dig. Legit, the only way they can get the Link, or I guess they can just run Gofu, because I think they run Allure, but still, like, they can just revive it with Falco. It just doesn't matter. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I think, here's your obligatory Stratos.
Yeah, obligatory Stratos, okay, that's over.
Yeah, I mean, it's not coming back. I know why it's not coming back. A lot of people are like,
Why is that?
Degenerate FTK.
Whatever. I don't care. Bring it back.
Yeah, okay. You say so.
Well,
I mean, it's
if only,
not a hard to pull
just
off
to make
one.
people shut up about it.
Well, it's a 1-card FTK, that's the problem. All you need is Stratos.
Oh.
And then, I'm pretty sure you still need Broad Bowl, but I don't know. I think Stratos at 1. What's the Black Forest? Because they got its errata.
Yeah, which the Black Forest fucking sucks. No one's using it.
Yeah, no one's used it over there. No one uses Sangan. It's whatever, you know. What is bands that can come back that we haven't?
Probably like a lot.
Dude, let's just bring back Norden already. I miss him.
No. Bad call.
I honestly don't think Metamorphosis is gonna do anything. There's no like when Norden was around, like okay, because you can just normal NA level 4 Metamorphosis into Norden. Use Norden to bring that thing back. XE.
I don't think
Um,
it. That's one of those I'd like to see it come back, but it's not going to come back.
Super Poly would be fucking hilarious.
Oh, dude, I would love for Super Poly to come back.
Solemn Judgment. Fuck.
Yeah,
If
so,
Strike is still around. Oh, speaking of cards that I think might need to get hit to one, probably, maybe not anymore, but I
you
think
know what? Hold on,
D
real quick
Barrier
before you
might
get to
be a
that.
problem.
Before you get to that, I will say I would not want Judgment to come back just because I don't want to give counter fairies any more power than they're already getting.
Yeah, alright. That's fair. That's fair. I think it'd be funny to see Harpy's Feather Duster come back to one, but it's just me.
I'd like to see just for the true Draco players to cry.
They just start pop. I mean, I guess they couldn't really pop anything. But, cards that are limited. I'm just trying to think of what can. Okay, we're moving on to what can come off or put at 2. I think Card of Demise is a card that needs to come to 2.
Yeah.
At least. Like, I don't want to hurt the decks that already suck inherently.
Right.
But it's not being used really anymore in those decks. It's being used in True Draco, and that's where the problem lies. Because we want to neuter this deck. They don't really touch the extra deck unless they're running a Zoo variant. So, I don't know.
Unless you wanted some cancer inside of your fucking polio.
Oh. I think one card that can probably come back to 3, even though they just recently hit it. Well, last year. Beatrice.
Yeah.
Burning Abyss is dead as it is. Like,
I would somewhat disagree. I've found a few Burning Abyss variants that actually do work in the Link format.
yeah, but they like going into 3 Dantes and passing.
Okay, now I'm not advocating to not bring Beatrice back. I'm just saying, like, I'm giving them credit where it's due. I think they actually can operate.
They can operate, but I mean, I don't know. I think Beatrice can come back. Just because the deck's not dead, but it's a potato right now.
Potato.
Let's see. I think Emergency Teleport could come back to 3 because Cosmo's dead, and that's the only reason it's at 1 again.
I don't. I mean, they're not meta relevant, certainly, but
They're a deck that people at Table 500 will sit around and start asking what variant's the best. Is it Pure? Is it Metalphos? Is it Fire King? Is it Demise? Is it Artifact? I don't know, but we're losing. It's one of those situations. I think Draco Face-Off could come to multiples because pendulums are
yeah,
not in
there's
a good
just
position.
a lot of pendulum stuff they could probably take off, and we'd be fine.
I think Preparation of Rites could come at 2 or 3.
I doubt that's going to happen with Fendritz coming out.
I think that's a perfect reason to do it. I mean, when Pendulum Evolution was about to come out, they took Skullcurbat, Wisdom Eye, and Pendulum Call all off. And do you see where they're at? Nowhere.
I don't know, man.
I think I don't want to give Monarchs love. Grass, I don't agree with them.
Yeah,
even
grass.
limiting.
Just put it back at 3. Just put grass back at 3.
Dude, give me Skill Drain at 3, please. I know it won't happen. That's just a wish from above. But I want Skill Drain at 3.
Please don't.
Please do it, man. It makes.
Don't do it.
Oh, maybe I want to build like some weird deck, like Familiar Possessed Beatdown.
Maybe you can suck a dick. I don't know.
I ain't about that life, sir. Anywho, cards that need to come off I think that's about it, except for here's a fun one that I'm just gonna throw out there. I think Strike needs to be a 2.
I could see that. Also, I think Wind Up Zen Mighty should come off the list.
Mmm. They would have
Let's
to do.
just
They would have to do something about Hunter.
ban Hunter then. I don't care.
Well, Hunter's the reason that Mighty was banned in the first place.
Well, there you go. Ban Hunter, bring off Sin Mighty.
Yeah, I guess Wind Up Magician could come back at 3 as well. Another card that I want to come at 3, but I know won't. I love my Mermails. I've been playing them a lot online. I want Dragoons at 3. I know his effect's not once per turn, and it's stupid because it lets you search essentially your whole deck, but whatever.
Why don't we just bring back all the dragon rulers? Let's just unban all the dragon rulers.
Unban everything and ban Exodia. Like, have fun, kids.
I
Alright.
love that. Like
3 time seals.
Konami should like for April Fools just be like, but like also they'd be like, all right, kids, the ban list is gone, and but actually like follow through and for like the next 2 weeks, I don't know, maybe longer, maybe shorter. They're just like, no ban list, have fun.
Yeah,
Like, oh Jesus fucking Christ, and just see everyone on TCG players shit their pants because the stock market is crashing or something.
No, just put last turn at 3. We're fine.
We're fine.
No, it just ends the game essentially. Like
We're
it is
fine.
literally the last turn, and whoever's monster is still on the field is there.
Everything's fine.
It's like you play up against Zoo. What are they gonna summon? A
Yeah,
Thoroughblade?
yeah. Chaos, yeah. Blue Eyes against Zoo player. Chaos Max Dragon, activate last turn. Response. Uh.
Oh, I can special from deck. Thoroughblade. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't see this coming. I can special from deck, so wrap here.
All right, I'll just get another Blue Eyes out. Sure.
Okay. And you win.
Battle phase. Attack.
No, it's like they activated like Pot of Desires, and it's like last turn. What do you activate? Whiptail. Okay. I'll just get a Blue Eyes, and you realize you banished them all. Like, oh. And the only monster you have left is like Maiden with Eyes of Blue. Like, oh no.
Oh god, I am dead. I think that's it on the ban list. We just kind of rambled a lot, but
Yep.
tell us in the comments what you think. Alright, I'm ZX or Colin or whatever we go by nowadays, and
And I'm the other guy.
Yep, Austin's not here, Josh is at work, and yeah. I forgot Necroface was at 2. Bring that fucker back to 3. Sorry, that was kind of at the end there. Austin, read, make sure that he's right. Dragon Ravine can come back to 3. Dragonities are dead. Charge at 3. You just released Twilight's Horns. There's more stuff. Austin, you better be watching this. I'll knock you out.
Alrighty. Well, I think that's probably enough from us.
Book him in at 3.
Probably.
I hope so. Bottomless at 3. Compulse at 3. Imperial Order at 3. Okay, I'm done.
Wait, what?
We'll see you guys, I don't know, whenever more stuff happens. I'm
Bye.
gonna be uploading, whatever. I'll just say bye. Bye. Fuck.